kid in the car video. This is my car, my Bronco. I love this little thing, but it's messed up right now because I was doing donuts and my tire fell off. So it's really not drivable right now. This video is going to be annoying kid in the car rant, which is me. Prepper the Young, as you know from, of course, you're going to be reading that. So, this video is going to be my concerns in S.H.T.F, what I'm going to do in S.H.T.F. I'm going to first off name my concerns. Medicines for my family that have not stockpiled. My aunt, she has a lot of medication. She's actually done a lot better. She's gone down on a lot of her medicines than my dad. I'm concerned about his medicines. But, like, I think we'll find a way still, but, you know, he just had a stroke not too long ago. Actually, long ago. It's almost a year now, but, 9 months, around there, 9 or 10 months. So, I mean, he does really good. Like, he's been starting up a business, and his face doesn't sag like some people's does. He can talk fine. It's just kind of hard to describe how he feels sick sometimes and all his medicines he's on. So, that's one thing I'm really concerned about. And then, of course, every prepper's worst nightmare is tons and tons of looters. Which really sucks for our property because we live by a freaking highway. I don't know if you can see that here. I'll take that out real quick. You can see a couple cars going by. But, I'll zoom in. See? Highway. So that's one crappy thing about our property. Is the highway. But I think it'll be okay. I just don't want a bunch of looters, you know, hauling through on bikes or something. They say, hey, look, horses, we're going to be getting cows soon. I don't know when it'll hit the fan, but hopefully by then we'll have our cows and stuff. And then they'll say, hey, look, horses. What if we run out of gas? We can jack some horses. There's cows. Looks like there's a garden. Let's just go jack some vegetables. You know, there might be people in there. Or what if we're out tending our garden and they say, hey, those people, they probably have stuff. Let's steal it. That's the thing I hate about that highway. But we do have some good security upgrades that I would suggest to every prepper. If you're watching this video, every prepper should do this. What we do is to save us money. We have a solar-powered electric fence, so instead of putting all that barbed wire, it's just electric. Well, I say put in the barbed wire and just wrap the electric around it, so, you know, they go to grab the barbed wire and they get zapped. So, I think that'd be pretty awesome. So, I mean, you could build really good perimeter. I think in one of my videos... Oh no, that video never went up. I did have a video when I go and show the property line. It's really muddy out right now, so I don't want to be out getting all dirty because we're about to go to a city. I'm not going to name a bunch of cities because I don't want people to know where I'm at, but we're about to go to a city about 30 miles away from here, and I'm picking up a drum set I'm borrowing from a church because I'm a drummer. So, yeah. So, looters, really bad. And the thing that makes looters so much more deadly than they did in the Western days. One, there's way more people in this world. And plus, this world has just gotten disgusting. Like, porn. I read this little fact. They say this one website every minute gets over 2 million hits on their videos. Porn website. I mean, that's what our world's coming to. A bunch of people watching porn. And then alcohol is going up. Drug use is going up. And it's just not friendly. Back in the Western days, your neighbor had your back. That's not how it is. It's every man for themselves. You're not family. You're nothing. Which I can understand to a certain point. But, I mean, help out your neighbors. They have little kids. They're starving. Don't just be so selfish. But that's how people are these days. And that's one thing that would concern me is looters, man. They'd be horrible. They'd be horrible people. And we have so much more better weapons. And we have so much more weapons. I think Texas has enough weapons for 10 people in, like, every person in the United States. Just in Texas, there's enough for 10 guns for everybody. So that means everybody in Texas has, like, 80 freaking guns. And it's just ridiculous. And just mass amounts of ammo. There's so much guns. So much. So easy to get a hold of. So looters would be horrible, and they'd be in huge groups. I can just imagine, like, Salt and Pepper 1's biker gang, you know, in that scenario, the biker gang's ripping up through there, and I can literally imagine that. Bikes are good on gas, they can be tearing it up, and I can imagine 50 people just hauling by in that highway, and they see us, and they just come rip up our farm. So, main concern. Alright, here's how I picture S.H.T.F. I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm at my dad's, and I'm watching TV, and all of a sudden it says special report on Channel 4, so I'm like, whatever, and I turn to it. And all of a sudden it says, our debt with China finally went through, we're officially screwed. And we're, you know, that's just the downfalls of that. I don't really know how exactly it'll all go, but just the downfalls. And milk goes up to $50 a freaking gallon, and gas goes up to $120 a gallon, and it just goes through the roof. And there's no way you can afford it. First thing that'll happen, riots. First thing that'll happen, sorry, I'm getting kind of confused here. First thing that'll happen is everything on the shelves would be gone. Then people would be trying to go to the food, and they'd be freaking out, and riots would start, and there'd just be hell to pay in the towns. That's one thing about being a country. I personally am a bug-in prepper. There are bug-out preppers, but I'm a bug-in prepper. And everybody says you need to have a bug-out plan, but, like, I probably do need to work on one, because really we all do, but there's nothing really at my dad's. Like, we're working on self-efficient solar panels, and my dad doesn't know I'm a prepper, so I have to do this all secretly. So that's probably the worst thing ever. And actually, there's little things you can do. We went out to Buffalo Wild Wings. I got a ton of those wipes. There's so many good uses for them. You can, you know, clean off stuff and clean up your hands and clean. I already said clean. Wow, I'm stupid. But, you know, there's tons of good uses for sanitary wipes. So I took a bunch of those, and just saying I was joking around, but really, prepping. I took a mask, just face mask. What if there's a pandemic? That would help. I just told my dad I was joking around. Prepping. I asked him for a solar panel. I said I wanted to use it for camping. Prepping. Which I am going to use it for camping, too. I actually found this little lantern in the closet, and it's really cool. You just wind it and the light goes on. I thought that was pretty cool. So, you know, there'd be a lot of good uses for that. So, anyways, I can't keep myself on the same page. You know, crash, there's riots, blah, blah, blah. We all bug in here. And my mom's actually working on her bug out plan. She is the main one stockpiling on food, because she's really the only one that knows we're prepping. And my brother, but he's in prison. So, hopefully he'll get out. Or, he will get out. He gets out next month. He's been there for 2 years. I haven't seen him for a while, so that'll be cool. And he knows we're prepping. He's going to prep with us. He's a big guy, so that'll be a lot of manpower. So, for my scenario, it's 5 months from now. And we have all our cows. We're getting about 25 beef cows, a dairy cow, and I'm planting a huge garden. We already have some of the dirt planted. And I just told my dad I want to be a farm kid. So he's going to hopefully get most of this stuff for me. And he wants to sell it all, but I'm going to try to keep it for as long as I can. So they all bug in here. And what it's going to be is my uncle, cousin. Let me see how much time I have left so I don't make my video too long. There's still plenty of time. Uncle and cousins and stuff, all going to bug in here. And there's actually an old house over there. And long story, but we're gonna clean that up. There's some forest back there, absolutely in my eye. So we'll clean up these 2 houses, rebuild both of the barns, and make it, you know, more of a place. And I think what I'm going to do is I've been kind of making a game plan. I think my uncle is going to be charged as security, because he's a really, really good hunter. Like, he's been hunting ever since he was like 5 freaking years old, and he's, I think, 47 or something like that. So he'd be in charge of security. He knows how to hunt tracks. He sees a little bit of tracks of people, man, he would be on it. And, I mean, he's not afraid to kill for his family. So, he would definitely be security. And I would beef up our security and, like, our fences. And, sorry to say, but we board horses. And if they don't come to get their horses within a week, slaughter them. I'm not going to pay for their food. We're only going to keep, we have about 15 horses out here. And I only want to keep 3 of them. 3 or 4 of them. And I'm only going to keep the strong ones and the young ones. You know, so you do what you have to do, and I'm going to be eating horse meat. Sorry to say, making some freaking glue. And I will use, like, their, you know, I'll skin them out, and we can have blankets from their fur, and maybe make jackets out of it. And my grandma, they just bought a really nice RV, so that'd be really cool. So have her bring her RV out here so they could stay in there. And so, you know, they could have air conditioning, and I think they have generators. And then, the coolest thing ever, my cousin's neighbor, he's actually a prepper, and they think he's kind of kooky, but I think he's freaking cool. He just bought a really nice solar panel for $150. I think it's, like, 25 watts or something ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. It's really nice. And he has this little board, and it's like 5 plugins on it, and then like 3 USB outlets, and I don't know, there's just a bunch of cool stuff on it. So, and he just bought one of the old silver, you know, beefy RVs, and he has enough power. He has like there's 2 generators built into that thing, plus the solar panel. So if he comes here, I mean, he could freaking power our house just about with that thing. It's just, excuse my language, but it's badass. It's freaking awesome. Hopefully, you know, he'd be coming here, and we could try to talk to him, and he'd be coming here, so that'd be really cool. So let's just say he comes here, we'll have electricity and food, but let's say we get overrun. My bug out plan, grab as much food as you can throw in your backpack and get the hell out of there. And I know it's not a very good bug out plan, but it's all we got. We'll probably bug out on horses. And I like horses way more than cars. You don't have to worry about them breaking down unless they get shot. You don't have to worry about them breaking down. You don't have to worry about putting gas in them. I mean, they'll eat grass and, you know, grains and hay, and they'll probably eat some can of beans. I mean, I can't just shove a can of beans in my freaking car, hope it'll go. No. You know, you can do that with a horse. I mean, they're slower, probably not as strong if you're trying to go through some riots or something, but still, they're way better, personally, I think. So, yeah, that's just some of my views on prepping, but I want to get some crap out. I want to be putting up some scenario videos, kind of like, Survive Today, or, Southern Prepper 1. I like their scenario videos. I like Survive Today's. I think he does a bunch of cool, like, camera angles and a bunch of good acting. He has, like, 20 guys come in on it, and sorry. I really like his videos. Health. I mean, I'm fat. I'm not gonna cut around the bush. I need to work on my weight. Get healthier. One thing I've been doing to kind of prepare, and I suggest this to any bigger preppers, when you eat, like, try to eat 2 meals a day instead of 3. When you eat those 2 meals, don't snack in between all of them, and make them small. What it'll do is it'll shrink your stomach. Not only will it eventually thin out your weight, but when S.H.T.F and people are used, like, they'll want to eat 5 cans of beans. I'm over-exaggerating. I mean, that's a freaking lot. But, like, they'll want to eat 2 or 3 cans of beans and make this big meal just for themselves. They're going to burn through food. If you shrink your stomach, you can have a little bowl of rice. You'll be full. You'll be stuffed. That's what you need to do. You want to have tons of vitamins packed up, so you pop a few vitamin pills and you eat a little bowl of rice, and you're full all day till dinner. And that's what will really help a lot. So you're not just burning through your food like crazy. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it'll help a lot doing something like that, something small. So, try to work on that if you're a bigger prepper like me. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to that one town for a while, and I'm just gonna let this video upload and chill. So please like. If I'm right, the like button's like right there. Then subscribe. I had a cool guy comment on my videos. Edward. He has like over 2,000 subscribers. So that was pretty cool. He was commenting on my videos, and I have 11 subscribers, and I have like 700 video views. And I really want that to be 7,000 video views, and I want 700 subscribers. So that's my goal. I will be trying to put up some cooler videos. Oh, by the way, it's my Bronco. Full stick shift. I know how to drive it pretty well. It doesn't go very fast, but it's pretty cool. So, yeah, it needs some work. It doesn't run right now, but, yep.